What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. Now, if you guys already noticed, my Fighter Pass 2 predictions kind of got deleted. I'm doing another one because, well, now that Spirits, we don't need to use the whole Spirits deconfirmed fighters thingy. I decided to go on Photoshop and make my own predictions for the Fighter Pass 2. Now, this may seem a little too mainstream to happen, but I feel like half of my picks are definitely going to be in the game. So just letting you guys know, I have Min Min already in there. I'm covering up with this black thing so you guys don't see the other characters. So let's go ahead and get this started. And I can already tell I'm going to get comments, I swear. So first off, for the second character or next character, I think it will be. Yep, I'm going in. I know people are probably going to comment below. People don't want Geno because he's obscure. Sakurai already made that dumb argument already and already said that already. Just because the characters are recognizable, as long as they're fun to play, as long as they're fun to play. God, my grammar. I just think Geno at this point, after Min Min got in, and we don't need the whole Spirits argument. I just think Geno is basically a lock. Honestly, he's been highly requested, like K. Rool, Ridley, and Banjo. And if this is Sakurai's final Smash game, this better be the perfect timing to put Geno in the game. All right, so that's Geno. Next up, Rex from Xenoblade 2. Now, I could put Rex and Pyra, and I know people are probably just going to say, oh, people only want Rex just for the anime girls. Might as well just keep him as a costume. I get the arguments. I get the arguments on that, honestly. Because I know so many weebs like Pyra, Mythra, whatever, but after Sakurai saying that he couldn't be in the game because of time issues, that's the same problem with ARMS. So I just think Rex is just going to be a decent chance. I don't know how likely it is, and I know some people don't want him in the game. I actually did run a poll on Twitter, and half of them wants Rex and half of them don't. So, I mean, he could be in the game, but I'm not, again, you never know. All right, next up, Rayman. I think out of all like the out of all the characters that are spirits, I think Rayman is a very likely has a very good chance to get in this Pirate Pass because he's been requested and people want him in the game, and he's just another mascot character that it just makes sense to put him in the game. It's like he's supposed to be in Smash. It's like he was meant to be in Smash since like Brawl. So I just think Rayman, I think he has a decent shot, especially since, and he can have a different spirit, and there's no other spirits or music in the game. So I just think Rayman is pretty likely. So yeah. All right. So for the next one, Crash Bandicoot. I'm going in on this. I think Crash Bandicoot is a very likely, we got a Crash 4 announcement. I just think Crash is a pretty much likely candidate at this point. We all know the arguments. Some arguments say that for some reason he just spins. I wonder who still makes that argument. But I just think Crash would just make sense. He's another platforming mascot. And while I think the arguments of having both Rayman and Crash in this pass will be weird because they're both Western picks, does that matter when we have two anime sword fighters in the last pass? Just saying. I don't see why that's a problem. So I just think Crash Bandicoot is a pretty much a lock, and I think it just makes sense. I'm just going to be surprised if he isn't represented in any way. And for the final character, you probably had a peek of it, but I'm going with, I didn't put names up there because I didn't care about that. Rillaboom, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, I barely played Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I think after Byleth got in the game, they're going to make more fans disappointed again, more toxic, and we're going to get a Pokemon Gen 8 representative. It could be any of them, honestly. It doesn't have to be a starter. I just think, however you say this name, is a very... And we don't need another Fire-type Pokemon, guys. Come on, guys. We don't need another Fire-type. I just think Pokemon Gen 8 is going to end the Fire's Pass because we got Byleth in the game. People thought we're going to end the pass with a bang. Nah, I just think they'll just do Gen 8. So that's my predictions. I feel like Geno and Crash Bandicoot are the likeliest picks, and maybe Gen 8. Rex is kind of up in the air, and Rayman has a decent shot. I don't know. I feel like feel like some of these could happen, but we don't know. We'll know for sure, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, a Paper Mario video will be next. Later, folks.